Alright, ladies and gentlemen, everyone out there on YouTube, everyone out here on Twitch, the arena is back, and today it is time for day number 3 of our $5,000 League Series. And it's gonna get spicy in here. That is a promise in the beginning, because we not only have the most incredible players on planet Earth competing for that juicy prize money. We have Dr. Frame Data here next to me as well. My boy Thamer, he is back on the menu, and Thamer, the people love you, and I can completely understand why. One of the best commentators we have in the scene. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And don't forget the #1 ranked player on Rips Arena right now.
Oh no,
I'm not just a commentator, okay? I am the #1 ranked player.
Thamer, are you actually flexing on them right here in the beginning, chat? For
Absolutely.
everyone, you know what? For everyone watching this on YouTube right now, since Thamer is so proud, we actually have to start with the ranking in the beginning. Only the right side counts, of course. Look at it. PC League right now at the very, very top. That golden name right there. Thamer at the very top, defending his throne.
Uno. So good, man. So good. It's only by a small margin, but hey, it's #1, okay?
It is #1, and Thamer, I think it's definitely worth, make a screenshot, post it on Twitter, flex on them boys. But everyone, today, it's getting hot in here, because the players who signed up, it's getting out of hand, Thamer. I want to be honest with you. More than 300 signups, we can barely manage this entire thing, because so many different players are competing all across the world, not only on PlayStation 5, but on PC as well. It's definitely a good time to be a competitive MK player. So thank you guys for playing in our events, for trusting us to be your competitive platform. But Thamer,
Absolutely. We love it. And I want to see even more. I want to see even more signups, man.
I want to see 1,000 on one day. Even though I'm gonna lose my shit preparing the event, but that's what I want to see. So, but now we have to talk about the lineup. Daniel versus KITANAKAHN. Match #1. And this is gonna be a super interesting matchup, because with Daniel we have an arena champion on the main menu, KITANAKAHN. Top 8 fighter literally every single season. Not able to win the arena yet, but now it counts, because Season 1 in MK1 is most likely going to be one of the most important tournaments out there. And KITANAKAHN is looking strong, Thamer. I saw KITANAKAHN in the lab. I saw what he can already do. It's going to be a very close one.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, me and KITANAKAHN have been helping each other out since we both play ASHRAH. And we were discussing the Johnny Cage matchup. And we both think probably Johnny Cage wins the matchup. KITANAKAHN was preparing some pocket characters for that matchup specifically, so we might see him switch, but I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting. It's an extremely top of the level, high level set, very, very high level.
100%. This is gonna be very sweaty in my opinion. By the way, Thamer, little heads up. We have some weird noises from your mic all of a sudden. Maybe we're gonna restart. Yeah, I don't know if it's only me, chat, or if it's no. I think you can hear it as well, chat. Right? Some weird, I don't know what it is, Thamer.
Okay,
maybe we have to give it a restart. In the meantime, I'm gonna talk about the lineup, of course, because my boy NUGI back, and I heard this MILEENA can do 50% combos like it's nothing. NUGI, is that right? 50%, 1 bar. I think I saw something on Twitter today versus FISHLIKESTEVE, originally known for his Rain in MK11. I have no idea if FISHLIKESTEVE is a Rain main in MK1 as well. Cannot wait to see both of them back on the big stage here, compete for the big money. Killer, Germany, 0 subs, back on the card versus COBRASOULS. We have BLOODEYEZZ, a former pro competition player from Turkey, versus MRQQMBER. We have one of our OG arena mods, Sunder, the Raiden loyalist, today versus Soulset. I was very sad yesterday because we couldn't get Soulset into the lobby because of the very last minute update MK1 received yesterday. And then we have a debut fight, double debut. Fight number 6, BA, I hope I say that right, BA, or is it Bay, how the young people like to go, You can read for yourself, chat. I don't want to butcher the name. Versus Coup de Grace. Thamer, am I saying that right? Or is it...
No, it's coup de grace. Coup de grace, like a French person.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Thamer. Don't tell me you can speak French.
I can't speak French, no.
For all the,
I cannot.
For all
I can
the,
pretend, though.
For all the French watchers out there on YouTube. Salut. Je suis Dennis. That's all I can say. That's all I can say, and I hope it was right, Thamer. I hope it was right. And I know ça va. Ça va is how are you?
Ça va? And baguette, of course. Baguette.
Thamer, why do you sound so sexy? You know what? Let's switch the topic. Let's get back to the lineup here, because forever back on the card, and Thamer, we haven't seen that player for I think at least 2 years. And before the chat loses it and switch to another stream, Cetrion main in MK11. And now a General Shao main in MK1. What kind of transition is that, Thamer? You tell me.
A bad one. I don't know.
Versus Golly. And I know, Thamer, you're a big Golly Bomb fan as well, right? Back in the MK11 days, Golly and his Baraka. Always a pleasure to watch, and I cannot wait to see Golly back in action today for the very, very, very first time in MK1. We are now gonna send out the invites, and Thamer, you know we're a professional event. That means we have the player cards ready. Let's bring them in. Let's talk about it. Let's take a look at their statistics.
All right. Yeah, I think we're expecting Danielle to go Johnny, probably ASHRAH from Mr. KITANAKAHN, unless they have their pocket ready. They did say they were telling me that they were preparing a pocket for Johnny Cage because the ASHRAH Johnny matchup was too difficult. But I don't know.
We're gonna see that right now, because Daniel, known for that very strong Johnny, and KITANAKAHN told me in advance, he said, you know what, if Daniel is gonna go Johnny Cage, I'm gonna go Sindel in return.
Okay, he's not switching.
Thamer, give me your thoughts on the matchup. Yeah, you said it might be a difficult one.
Yeah. So Johnny, no contest, is a top 3 character for sure. ASHRAH, like, her main strength is her long range buttons, but against Johnny that won't matter much because he'll just be in your face constantly, and in your face, like, ASHRAH doesn't really have the best strings or the best buttons for like close range combat against somebody like Johnny Cage, who has a 9-frame mid, plus frames like crazy, 6-frame down one. It's just so hard to deal with this character.
It really is.
It's gonna be very difficult for him.
I mean, a lot of people say Johnny might be top 1 in the game for a reason, right? The character basically has everything, not a lot of flaws, very good damage, good movement, good buttons, good specials. There's actually nothing bad about Johnny in MK1, I would say.
Yeah, it's interesting that he's using Serena as a cameo, which makes sense. I mean, like you said, since there's nothing bad about Johnny, you can make any cameo work for him, whatever you're comfortable with. I guess he's taking Serena because the main weakness Johnny has is that he has no projectiles. So that's why he's using Serena, and that was so perfectly timed right there to interrupt ASHRAH's projectile, which is very slow in startup. She can't punish that, but he missed it. The down forward 3. He had the tech KITANAKAHN, just didn't have the reactions ready. Oh, the chip out. Very clever. Gets the star charge up. Is it full yet? I think it's missing a pixel. I think it's missing a pixel. 1 pixel is missing. That means Daniel has it ready in just a split second. Let's take a look. Beautiful anti-air from KITANAKAHN, but didn't quite use the right pickup. Using Scorpion to stay full screen and stay away from Johnny, because that's how you have to play this matchup. The only way to beat Johnny is to just keep him away, because up close, he is unbeatable. Nobody's better than Johnny up close. Nobody.
I completely agree with that, because this character is just gonna loop you forever, Thamer. Strings, plus frames, staggers, there is no escape. You are not allowed to take your turn back, or you eat 40 every single time.
And look at that, he's gonna take away his breakaway capabilities using the Serena cameo. He goes through him, puts himself in the corner. This could be trouble for Danielle. I don't know if that was the right decision. KITANAKAHN getting some plus, but what a micro duck. That was an amazing read. Doesn't quite get the right combo, but gets the reset. Okay. Throw. He wants the brutal. He fished for the brutal.
No, Daniel.
He reset the combo just so he can get the brutal after he dropped it.
Daniel, get out of
confidence.
Here. No, the confidence on this man is straight through the roof right now. Looking like Thamer after realizing that he is ranked #1 in the PC League. Disgusting start from Daniel, but I mean, we're talking about a former arena champion here.
Amazing. It's so crazy that he, even though he just dropped the combo, he still maintained his confidence and just reset the combo to get the brutal, just to show off. Crazy.
Absolutely Disgusting. But everyone out there, I see more than 500 people here in the arena. This is just set number 1. It's gonna be a hot night of MK1. And a big thank you to 5-String Killer, Cautionary Tales, Tony Macaroni, Frederino, Nugi. So many people, all rich. Thank you for the subs and for having our back. Let's get back to the match.
Alright, I do wonder if KITANAKAHN is gonna make the adaptation, but honestly, I don't know what the adaptation is versus Johnny. How do you deal with this guy? It's interesting how he's using that Scorpion cameo. You don't see people use, like most people will use Scorpion for combos, but that spear move that pulls you full screen is so powerful because you can use it on wake ups as well, and it'll be an invincible wake up, so you can almost guarantee that you're going full screen. But Johnny, of course, has that shadow kick. He just cannot zone this guy.
And I saw some dirty tech with ASHRAH as well, especially against Scorpion as well, right? The chain spin. ASHRAH can basically just warp her way through it and punish it. Full combo punish. I don't know if you saw that already, Thamer.
I haven't seen that before.
Oh, shit, Thamer didn't see it. Okay, Thamer, I'm gonna set you something after the stream.
Nice, nice. Got the throw punish. He did the up block. Danielle wasn't too comfortable punishing that from... oh, he's not dead yet. Okay, the projectile got him. But yeah, when ASHRAH gets in the air, usually you can get a guaranteed down 2, or you can jump with her and get an air combo. But it looks like Danielle wasn't too comfortable doing any of that. He went for up block, and KITANAKAHN did an empty jump, won the mind game. Very good round from KITANAKAHN.
And this is the highest level possible. Lokai, thank you so much for the gifted sub in the chat. And these players are sweating. There is so much on the line for them.
Drops the combo, sadly. It's so risky doing those projectiles exactly for that exact reason, but KITANAKAHN times it perfectly. One cameo, one bar, gonna get a decent amount of damage, 36%. More projectiles, just trying to keep him away. Ooh, the anti-air did it a little too early. That's what happens when you're too good. Okay, there we go.
Again, but no real follow-up this time. I love the way KITANAKAHN is using that Scorpion assist to reset neutral, send him full screen, and now Daniel on life support.
Clipped him with that low, so tricky. Yeah, this time he blocks it, good adaptation. He's near chip out range, he needs to be careful. Oh, there's the anti-air sending to. Great stuff from KITANAKAHN with the brutal right back at him. And that's the flawless record gone. Destroyed by KITANAKAHN, cut in half. There goes your flawless record, Daniel. But it's not over yet, it's not over yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, all I can say is that we officially have a match. And Thamer, I think between these rounds here, we can say once again, thank you guys so much for watching our content. A big shout out to the YouTube community, of course, as well. Always having our back, always dropping a like on the video. You guys are amazing. And the only reason why we are even able to do that, because the only sponsor we have in the arena, Thamer, are these guys out there. Every single one of you. Thank you so much. Tigress, I appreciate the raid.
All right, here we go. Another game of this extremely high level set. Like, honestly, I think Danielle might be a top 10 player in the world right now. And I think the KITANAKAHN is up there too. Like, this is genuinely a very high level set. So I think people need to keep, like, they need to pay attention to these two players. I do hope they go to more offline events. You might see them go even crazy in offline. And that was a great whip punish by KITANAKAHN. Danielle using too many down threes. Back throw into the combo. That's not easy at the time. But he gets it. Goes for the whip punish. Danielle playing very patiently, but not quite patient enough. Jumps a little too... Oh, is this going to be a flawless round from KITANAKAHN? No, he blocked a little bit. Took a bit of chip damage. But that's okay. He just needs one down 4 to close it out. He knows it. He's just going to be patient. Wait for his turn. Look for that down 4. All he needs is 3% damage. Or chip. That works too.
I like the flawless blocks from Daniel, but I don't even know how he can bring this back. He needs the hype meter, he needs the full combo, but that down one is gonna crush his dreams, Thamer.
Very tough. Oh, they're gonna be up close now. It's gonna be tricky. It's pretty much Johnny Cage's turn in that situation because he has a 6-frame down one that you have to respect. Oh, gets himself out of the corner, but I feel like he meant to cancel that. I'm not sure. That's gonna be a big punish. Doesn't spend any bars on it, Daniel, even though he has 2 cameos and 3 super bars. But he opts not to spend anything. Goes for a reset as well. I don't know why he's not spending his resources. KITANAKAHN sadly again missing the punish on the Serena, getting punished for it. It is kind of tricky. Was he gonna die? Not quite. So close though. Oh, the duck again.
The pressure.
Round 1 was so convincing from KITANAKAHN. Round 2 was just the complete opposite way. Playing around their pokes, a little bit of neutral. There's the anti-air, beautiful stuff. Scorpion to continue the combo. 36%. Gets the side switch as well. Overhead, good reaction, good reaction. Down 4, interrupts the Serene. Oh, that could have been a full combo, but gets the breaker. Okay, okay. Daniel, no super bars, no star meter, but he does have his cameo. There it is. Of course, Johnny doesn't even need bars to extend his combos. He has like 3 strings that extend combos. KITANAKAHN going for a little bit of zoning here, while Daniel just blocks and charges up his star meter. Setting up a comeback opportunity, perhaps. Oh, the whip punish was beautiful. Perfectly timed. Goes back to the light stance. Scorpion. No bars to finish off the combo. He needs one more touch, though. Daniel has Rising Star. Doesn't spend it.
That is interesting. I think he somehow dropped it, Thamer. Very unfortunate. Now he has to fight his way in. But that kick might be the opening. But never mind. KITANAKAHN taking the lead.
ASHRAH's armor has to be one of the best in the game. I'm not gonna lie. I play this character myself. I'm not a down player. That armored move is one of the best in the entire game because you can hold it on wake up, and if your opponent doesn't press anything, you can just cancel it on block and stay safe. But if you see them press something, you can let go and you can be full screen. So you'll either punish your opponents, or worst case scenario, you'll be out of the corner, full screen, and it's going to be very, very difficult to punish that. Probably Johnny can still punish it with Shadow Kick, but he has to be ready for it, and it's not easy to be ready for that.
Definitely not easy, and you guys out there realize already, take your notepads out. Thamer is giving out these tips for free here. Snacks, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Kid Benson, thank you so much for the gifted, and Holly, I appreciate you as well. Back to the match, we have KITANAKAHN on match point, and Daniel with the last-minute emergency switch.
I really did not expect this at all. Honestly, I'm very comfortable in this matchup as ASHRAH. I think, honestly, Johnny is a better pick versus ASHRAH, so I'm surprised by the switch from Daniel. If anything, I was expecting KITANAKAHN to switch. But I'm sure KITANAKAHN must be really comfortable now, knowing that he forced his opponent to switch, even though he was playing in an uncomfortable matchup. So this is quite interesting, but Kenshi, again, another top 3 character, so it's not like Daniel lost already. I'm just saying it's a sign that maybe he lost some of his confidence, and that's definitely going to give KITANAKAHN a huge boost in this final match, or potentially final match.
And I love these combos, assisted by Scorpion.
Ooh, the wake-up buttons, and this is it. This is how Kenshi gets in. And when he gets his momentum, oh my god, it's so hard to stop him, I swear. As soon as I get frozen by Kenshi, I'm like, okay, the round is over. The round is over
because we see it again. That wake-up option, so viable against Kenshi as well to get out of that stance pressure.
Have to be careful now. KITANAKAHN has Fated Blow. Daniel does have breakaway though. Oh, doesn't believe in it. Doesn't believe in the opening. No O2 shimmy. Oh, chip territory. Has to be careful, KITANAKAHN. Oh, the up block. So confident. What a huge risk to go for it as well, but I respect it. I respect it. It paid off for him. Of course, ASHRAH's projectile does not go full screen unless you amplify it. Kind of similar to MILEENA's projectile. Playing a little bit of Nuge here. A little bit of
chat, they won that game 5 in round number 1. KITANAKAHN just trying to outspace him, trying to zone him.
Karl doesn't have to worry about that Shadow Kick anymore, so he can zone him a little more comfortably now. Gets clipped by the low. Daniel manages to hit confirm the second hit. Takes a Sub-Zero armor. He's tired of getting zoned. Doesn't want any more of those projectiles, but he still has to deal with ASHRAH's back forward too. That astral projection, such a strong move. Ooh, that was a big whiff. Daniel, though, no reaction. Respects it. Back to E1, doesn't lead to anything without the dark stacks. We're getting clipped by too many overheads now. Oh, the grab. Mistimed grab, very mistimed. Daniel looking pretty good right now. Gonna be a tough comeback for KITANAKAHN to make, but very doable. It's possible. Oh, the cancels, back escape, so clutch. So clutch. Good blocks. 30 seconds left. This chip damage is going to start making a lot more of an impact on this match. KITANAKAHN can't take that much more cancels in the wrong moments. He had the opening. Oh, there it is. It's done for Daniel. KITANAKAHN failing to take a round versus Daniel's Kenshi. Such a strong character. I wasn't that confident in the character switch, but hey, it seems like he really started KITANAKAHN. I think KITANAKAHN definitely was practicing versus the Johnny matchup specifically. Maybe he wasn't even aware Daniel had a Kenshi, so... And Kenshi's definitely a tricky character to play against, don't get me wrong. But I do think it's... in my opinion, this is a 5-5 matchup. But I think KITANAKAHN just needs to find his confidence a little bit, find his footing, get a little comfortable. And I'm sure he can bring this back 2-2. Game 5. The first set of the day, the highest level players. This is so good.
That is right, everyone. Put your seatbelts on, grab a cold one. Daniel and KITANAKAHN. First match, full distance, and we are gonna set this bad boy on fire. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. We appreciate you.
Alright, KITANAKAHN sticking, same character, same cameo, no changes needed. Just needs to change his game plan a little bit. Gets clipped very early on. This is so huge for Kenshi because once he gets his momentum, once he gets those Sento setups, it's so difficult to stop him. Gonna be so tricky now for KITANAKAHN. What does he do? Wake up buttons, wake up armor, wake up jump? Or does he just block and hold this pressure? He blocks a couple of buttons and then goes for the armor. Okay. Danielle using that 18% projectile. Sento goes away, but that down 4 is so good, man. Oh, the micro duck doesn't quite get the punish. Good false block punish on the poke. Oh, the whip punish. Okay, here we go. KITANAKAHN getting some momentum back. Needs about 2 more openings to win. Will we fade a blow? Yeah, 2 openings.
Overhead, that is so cheeky. KITANAKAHN abusing it. Try to go for the conditioning 2 times in a row, then sneak in that low. Daniel.
Yeah, nah, it's not going to be that easy. I am surprised KITANAKAHN is not using Scorpion alongside that overhead. Just to make it a bit safer to combo from it. Also, that overhead is reactable, by the way. It is... Oh, he almost got the whip punish. But the last hit of that string is so fast. Such a tricky whip punish to get versus Kenshi. But yeah, that's a 23 frame overhead. It is reactable if you practice it. And KITANAKAHN this time, such good patience. Waits for the final hit to come out. And then takes his whip punish. A little bit of a conservative anti-air. A little too scared to get the conversion after it. Because last time he went for it, he dropped it, sadly.
And this is another nail-biter set Thamer. Daniel, not the full conversion after that anti-air.
No. This is bad for KITANAKAHN. He's going to be playing a 1v2 now. He's going to be outnumbered from the front, from the back. Breakaway came in just in time. Even though he took 40% damage, it's still worth it to get out of that Kenshi setup because it's so powerful. And oh my god, what do you do now? It's gone. Okay, it's gone. He has a chance. He has a chance. The Sento is gone. It's a fair 1v1, but the health lead is too much.
Oh, that anti-air was so clean from Daniel. And the arena champion returns, and he is hungry.
The Kenshi pick, I would not have expected it to him because when you're playing a top 3 character, especially in a matchup that's not bad for you, I would not expect you to switch, but hey, it seems like it was the correct decision by Daniel because ever since he switched to Kenshi, KITANAKAHN did not stake a single round against him. So clearly, this was a very, very good decision. It's very nice to have a little pocket character to surprise your opponents with. So well played to Daniel. Very well played to KITANAKAHN as well. It wasn't an easy set by any means. Went to game 5, very close. But yeah, Daniel came out as the victor in the end. Very close set.
It was a super, super good one. But as always, that is just the appetizer for every Mortal Kombat fan out there. Let's take a look at our lineup today. 14 warriors on the card, and I'm so proud that we are able to showcase some diversity as well, right, Thamer? Entire world competing, not only PlayStation 5, but PC as well. This is gonna be a good night of MK, and coming up next, NUGI back versus FISHLIKESTEVE. And NUGI is gonna bring the MILEENA.
Oh, NUGI, one of the homies. He's one of the OGs. He's been in the community for a while. Very, very great person. A very good player as well. I've seen him play in MK11. Let's see this MILEENA pick in MK1. MILEENA pick, I would say, MILEENA person. Like some people will say she's top 5 or at the very least she's top 7. Definitely a very strong character. Although in my opinion, I think for sure in this game right now, the top 3 for me is very clear. Top 3 is very clear. Top 3 are Raiden, Johnny Cage, Kenshi. To me, that's very clearly the top 3 of this game. Top 5, it can be a little bit arguable. Some people will say MILEENA. Some people will say Baraka. Some people will say ASHRAH. All of those are good contenders for top 5. But yeah, that's where it starts to become subjective. No, guys, Baraka is not top 3. Baraka is not top 3. Raiden plays Baraka's game plan better than Baraka. Baraka has counterplay. He's a very annoying character to play against. He has very high damage, very high chip damage, but he has counterplay. He has gaps in his strings. He has punishable strings. He has highs you can duck. Unlike Raiden, who is just completely foolproof.
So, and now I'm gonna check real quick if we can hear My boy, HPT, but I think we have him in the voice channel now. Can you hear us, brother?
Hello there, gentlemen.
Hello.
Pleasure to finally actually be on here as well, now I think about it.
I think it's the
What a
first
pleasure.
time, right? I think it is the first time, and what better day here? 5,000 Euro League Series. HPT, are you as excited as we are for this upcoming set here?
Oh, dude, I'm, totally not biased commentary coming our way. But,
Absolutely not.
obviously we had fish like Steve over the weekend at Biennality as well, probably still riding the high of doing really, really well. But I know that I played NUGI a little bit last week prior to Biennality, and I was like, yeah, I'm not good. It's this man good. This man just has like mix on mix, and like here's the thing with MILEENA, like she's deceptively sneaky because of her size, but the damage output she has when you pair her with the right character is just like kind of outrageous. So I'm excited to see like what happens when we put these two together.
Absolutely. And now, as we expect, the MILEENA pick with Scorpion, that's what most people are using. It's not really for any reasons besides combos, basically. That's pretty much the main reason. I've never seen somebody use that Scorpion cameo with MILEENA for anything besides combos. But hey, when he gives you like 50% damage combos, it's hard to say no to that. Fish like Steve with ASHRAH, with Goro. I do believe that's the most optimal cameo for ASHRAH. Oh, what a start. Up block right from the beginning.
I'm gonna get the sword switch, and then gonna get the big yeet into the sky. Gonna go for the launcher. They get demon dashes and
Yes, using the Goro grab. You don't see that often.
not really. It kind of feels like a bit of a feint because most people expect the plus 14 or Goro, but instantly it's like, goes for the big heal. Not full conversion, but gonna get the sweep over.
Fast first round for fish like Steve. Fresh out of Biennality. This man is warmed up, but NUGI ain't no slouch either. I saw this man was level 89. This game came out. Yeah, level 89. This game came out last week. This man is level 89.
Shamelessly looking at my own account on 99. Help.
Are you Oh, you guys.
But in saying that, NUGI definitely putting in the work, playing more of the online circuit and that of the offline with invasions, of course, that being an option. But, NUGI's been putting in the work, he's been putting in the time with a lot of the other players, the UK players, more specifically, like One Destiny, Falcon as well. Kind of like really grinding. But, fish like Steve definitely putting in, I wouldn't say more of the work, but putting it in more of a practical session with obviously like rips arenas and actually going to offlines himself.
Yeah.
He kind of transitions a little bit more smooth in that sense.
Yeah. You saw fish like Steve there closing out this game with ASHRAH. It's a bit of a tricky string, 2-2-3, because the second hit is a low, and people sometimes might confuse it with her other strings, which have an overhead in the second hit. So if she does forward 4-2, you need to block high. If she does 2-2, you need to block low. Some people kind of forget about that and they get clipped by the low so often. And it's so useful to be ready for it with your cameo, because if you finish your 2-2-3 string and they get hit, you can continue the combo with an ambush cameo, as fish like Steve has done. So very, very well played by him. NUGI needs to get accustomed to those ASHRAH strings. They are a bit tricky.
Well, let's not also forget the game is still relatively new, and considering that a lot of characters have very similar X strings, especially when they're holding like weapons and stuff, a lot of people kind of get mixed with the familiarity between the strings and the properties themselves. Like, let's say Kenshi's overhead, which looks like a mid because he sits it from behind.
There's no reason that should be an overhead, honestly. They need to fix that. It makes zero sense.
It's fake, but it is what it is. But back to the match in itself. NUGI currently a bit of a life deficit and going for some really unsafe, very ballsy call out, but fish like Steve choosing not to overstep, keep it very simple.
Using it a bit too much. I do like what NUGI's doing. I mean, he's trying to jump in and he's trying to see if fish like Steve whiffs anything. If he whiffs anything, he goes for the jump kick. If he expects he's going to get anti-air, then he goes for the projectile. But fish like Steve just seems to have his number. He just knows when he's going to go for the projectile. He blocked it, I think, 3 times so far. Punished it every single time. Playing very well.
Yeah, Steve just blocking really, really well in general, and kind of having NUGI just kind of overstep and just play to his unsafe moves. Like, as we saw in the previous round, he went for the raw dive kick, then he went for the air ball. But, it's slowly chipping away, but nothing of substantiality, and as we're seeing right there.
Who's for the ball roll on block? I don't know if I agree with that. Playing very risky, which is, honestly, it's a viable strategy with MILEENA. Here we go, it pays off for him.
You know, I was wondering when that was eventually going to happen, because when you're playing a character that has like inbuilt 50-50s in her strings, at some point you know it's coming out. But Steve looking to close things out extremely early on. Gonna pull the arms out the socket.
How is it possible that everyone starts subscribing once I stop talking, chat? We have 2 professional commentators on the mic for the first time, and the chat is like, yeah, Rip, stay there in the bag. Don't even start talking. I hate every single one of you in the chat. Back to the match, sorry.
Please subscribe more. Fuel our egos.
Nuggi was so close to getting the momentum back, but sadly he dropped that combo at the very end. And FISHLIKESTEVE was just so on point with his punishes, making Nuggi pay for every single one of his mistakes. Given one respect. Okay, we're starting beef over here? Okay, Nuggi.
It's on a bit of beef, and thanks to Holly for, of course, the 2-drop subs. Keep doing it. Upset Rip more. He's not feeding his pockets. Keep doing it, guys. But in saying that, though, what I think NUGI needs to do here, play a little bit more patient, because that is essentially what Steve is doing. He's having NUGI resort to desperate resorts in order to overextend, and he's just punishing him really optimally every single time. Now, this could come from, like, matchup familiarity in general. But, you know, if that so is the case, he just needs to slow things down a teeny tiny bit. Play to his favors.
Still getting clipped by that low.
The unblockable. It's kind of like Baraka's back 3, I'm convinced. Everyone's going to get hit by it.
It's just such a strange hitbox. Okay, nice down 4. Goes for the jail. Oh, the whip punish was beautiful, but no confirm. Goro. He didn't want to combo from that. He just wanted safety from the overhead, so he went for the projectile plus the Goro, which is very clever, actually.
Yeah, very unfortunate that NUGI does finally land the air ball, but unfortunately can't quite optimize any damage off it. But
like the combo, huge drop. Nuggi could have gone huge damage there.
Yeah, very much so unfortunate.
It's going to be huge for him. He has Fatal Blow.
At this point, it is going to get to a point of death by 1,000 cuts, but as long as the wind can be put into it, it's going to go for up to 4 damage.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you can't deny he loves his combos, and he definitely loves showing them off there, and gonna get the throw.
The up block! Finally, Nuggi winning the anti-air mind game. Empty jump into the grab. Very well played. Is it NUGI, by the way, or is it Nuggi?
It is NUGI.
I see. Been saying it wrong all my life. Okay. NUGI.
Don't worry. We all do. It's an easy mistake, but no, we can't count on NUGI anytime soon. Beautiful throw tech from Steven. Gonna get pulled back.
I'm noticing he's getting away for free by doing that 1-2-2 string from MILEENA, even though it's actually unsafe if you close back the 3rd hit. I guess it's a bit lesser known.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing about MILEENA strings that people might not realize. Like, a lot of them might be kind of like -2 or safe. If you flawless block or up block a lot of them at the very end, they go to like -10, -12 in some instances.
Absolutely. It's a huge mechanic in this game, up blocking strings and the flawless blocking some strings that become more negative. It's like it's gonna take a while to learn which strings you actually need to flawless block, but it's so important in the matchup.
That goes to show the beautiful layers and textures that NetherRealm put into this game, giving us a larger multitude of defensive options from previous games with breakers.
Yeah, of course, because even if you flawless block, there's more layers to it, because then he can do ambush cameos to guarantee the safety. And there's even more layers to it.
I also have to say, NUGI has been pretty big with these callouts, because that's twice that FISHLIKESTEVE has gone for an up block, and it's actually blown up in his face. Because NUGI just went for a point like, ooh, no.
Speaking of blowing up in his face, that ball roll on wake up was not the play. That's not even her armored move, he just went for that. Yes. I guess he expected him to backdash, wanted to catch him running away. But no, FISHLIKESTEVE was just playing it safe. Flawless blocked it, was so ready. Very well played by FISHLIKESTEVE. NUGI looked way better that last game, honestly. I was seeing some adaptations. But sadly, it is 1st-3. You gotta be ready from game 1. Otherwise, you're not gonna take it.
All you little traitors. If you want to hear HBT for one more set, only if he's available, of course, drop a 1 in the chat.
Oh no, not the peer pressure.
HBT, I think the community demands it. They want you.
Oh. All right, well, I can't run away just yet then. See, Obscure Novice has the right idea. There he is. Number 0. I like that.
Let's go, everyone. HBT on the mic for the first time alongside Thamer. A great combination. I gotta say that here. It was a blast listening to that commentary. Let me bring on the lineup real quick. And I'm gonna announce these 2 players because I don't know if both of you are familiar with those. 2 pretty new players here in the arena. We have Zero Subs Killer from Germany, who plays a lot of different characters. Shang is one of them, by the way. And we have COBRASOULS, if I remember correctly, Smoke Main.
Yeah, I do remember seeing Osub's Killa before. I think last time I saw him, I think he played Raiden. I'm not sure, but he does seem to be playing around with a bunch of different characters, which is something that's kind of tough to do in this game because every character is so different. Because you have to learn so many different combinations for each cameo. It's so hard to learn multiple characters in this game. I feel like it's much better to instead stick with the same character and instead learn different cameo combinations for your character for different matchups. I feel like that's a lot easier.
Whilst I definitely do partially agree with that, everyone in this game is so much fun to play. So I haven't been able to settle on the main, so I'm like, this person's fun, the Shao's fun, the Reiko's fun. Oh no, Raiden's fun, Baraka's fun. What's this?
Definitely. I kind of suffered from the same thing at the beginning. I went with a bit of Reptile at first, and then I switched to ASHRAH later on, and ever since then I just never looked back.
Don't worry, the DLC characters will come out and the cameos will change your mind.
Absolutely.
We gotta wait and see, because I'm definitely expecting probably a Quan Chi trailer in the next month or so.
Oh man, I'm so glad we finally get Quan Chi. I haven't gotten to play him in a long time. I love that character. All right, let's see. Killa.
Oh, way back since MKX now.
Oh, gotta go with ASHRAH. Okay, interesting.
A lot of ASHRAH representation now that I've noticed it.
And COBRASOULS going with the Raiden pick with Jax. This is one of the highest damaging setups in the entire game.
Then give it your best, ASHRAH.
And Killa going with the Scorpion cameo, which is a very strong cameo for ASHRAH. Not as good as Goro. Goro, in my opinion, is better, but Goro has the downside of having very long cooldowns. So I do understand going for Scorpion instead. COBRASOULS very ballsy right from the beginning. Armored wake up on the first knockdown. Going for his chip damage setup, but he can make it safe with Jax. And that's his main weakness.
Yeah, no, these boys just be swinging right out the gate and just doing big damage, wanting to put the hurt on. In all fairness, I don't blame Killa for wanting to be aggressive, especially against anyone that plays Raiden, who practically sneezes your way and half your torso's gone. Insane character.
Absolutely, I do believe, genuinely, honestly, Raiden, top one in my opinion. Top one, this guy.
Arguably so. Under the right conditions, with the right cameos, very hard to argue.
Oh, misses the throw combo. Unfortunate, but it's still 11%. Not bad.
Drops the combo. Can't quite get it.
Both sides.
Woo. Yeah, a bit of damage at the moment.
So tricky.
Lock out the breaker.
Teleport. There's dagger. Okay. Teleport to wake up into the counter, and this gives a huge damage.
Here it begins. Second back break. Oh, you want to put another one? Fair enough. Take yourself out the corner, man. You do not want to be there. More damage. Get away from me. Oh, wake up,
He actually called like that.
Oh, wow. Oh.
So unlucky for Killa. He went for the grab just a little bit too early. A couple of frames too early. COBRASOULS, I think on every single wake up, he did something disrespectful. He did either armor, teleport, or just fatal blow.
My days.
Zero respect. Absolutely zero respect.
But at least the asset is off the table now, because Killa had a significant lead. Now that is gone to COBRASOULS, so he can't.
Oh my god!
Twice, but the wake up, the wake up again.
He's just doing wake up into every special move he has.
No, you got to imagine that's probably like information for Killa, but no, he's just getting clipped. Beautiful up block, but definitely needs to watch out. Can we get it again? I mean,
no bars. Get some of the overhead though.
Beautiful.
I'm actually in disbelief. This man
has no fear. You cannot condition.
Honestly, I'm terrified of playing against players like this, guys that you just cannot condition. No matter how many times you punish their wake ups, they just do it anyway. It is terrifying playing against these type of guys.
Yeah, true, but like mad respect, because at least you know they can force their game and it does work for the most part. However, you know, at this point, it's the first round, the first game, it's an information game. So we'll see how the adaptations, if not so counter adaptations, now kind of come into swing.
It could all be on mind game. Maybe he just wanted to play like a maniac just for the first game. And then second game, he can wake up comfortably knowing that his opponent is going to have to respect his wake up buttons, his wake up special moves, his wake up armor, his wake up fatal blows, his wake up teleports. What else are we going to see? He's going to do wake up projectiles now. Oh my god. On round start? Okay. Oh my god.
This man, he's cultured. He is cultured.
It is infectious now. Both players are doing it. Oh, missed the up block. Yeah, down two punishes. You don't want to punish throws with down twos in this game. It's a bit of muscle memory that we get from MK11, but in this game, you do not want to punish throws with down twos. You can do way more damage. Speaking of which, that could have been a round-killing combo, but...
Yeah, notice how passive Killer's now playing. He's actually picking up on knockdown. He's like, I want to see what he does so that way I can knock him out a bit, but beautiful micro duck. And gonna open up a little bit of space into the second round.
Great reads from Killer subs. Not quite optimal yet.
Beautiful.
But here we go. 35%.
Ooh.
COBRASOULS still opting not to use that block button. He doesn't see it. It's not on his controller.
Ooh.
Block button where? Where is it? I don't see it.
There is no
Where's the block button? Where is it? I still don't see it.
Definitely a lot of confidence. A lot of buttons being pressed right now for COBRASOULS. Brutality. Oh! That one I haven't seen.
Believe it. I can't believe it. He gets punished 3 times in a row. He still wakes up not blocking. I have so much respect for this man. So much respect.
In the pits of Kombat League, my friend. It's what we are conditioned to. But we have to respect COBRASOULS for at least, you know, being very much so determined to do it. But, you know, there's no denying that Killer's just caught onto it and he's just like, he's being a lot more patient. He's waiting for the teleports, he's waiting for the call outs, especially the armor on the Superman fly.
Definitely Killer doing a good job adapting to COBRASOULS gameplay. But now let's see, is COBRASOULS gonna adapt in turn as well? No switches from either side.
The Nether Realm's
That's such an ugly skin for Raiden. Like tattoos on Raiden, I feel make no sense.
It's mostly the ones on the forehead, on the chin for me. Because I'm like,
it's so silly. It's so not him, you know.
Yeah, I like the rest of the costume. The tattoos itself, it's not really Raiden.
Okay, there's the block. Oh, misses the punish though.
Oh, and saying that, he's gonna get the pickup otherwise. And again,
goes over the court 4.
Yeah, showing quite a bit of disrespect there, just kind of working around. I think the same way that COBRASOULS has just been playing his game, but
Oh, here we go. The big combos, the big 50% combos. Subs. He might win this set 3-0, but he's gonna get uploaded to YouTube with this 50% combo.
Yeah, wake up Superman, get off me. Gonna go for the big overhead kicks. A neutral duck. The back throw. Gonna get the full combo punch, but drops the combo. And you know, let's do it again.
He can't go for the blow, dropped it.
He can't do it a third time.
Nope.
But wake up Super.
Did he block it?
Yeah, not this time.
It's very tricky to punish. Oh, he goes for the forward backward too. Very clever. Yeah, well played, well played. That was good. Yeah, because Raiden's fatal blow hits twice and it pushes you back so far. It can be really tricky to punish. So I do respect Killer's decision to just go for a back forward 2 punish. It's not exactly optimal, but hey, it's guaranteed. Easy to get, consistent, so I respect it.
Was that just a raw Superman wake up, like no armor? Because I'm thoroughly impressed by this man's courage right now.
Oh, he doesn't care. He's not just doing it because it's armored. No. He's just doing it. Oh, nice. Going through the projectile. Very well played.
Oh, again with the overheads. Oh, looking for the maybe grab brutality. Again. I feel like we're getting it.
Here we go.
There it is.
Cuts him up.
My place in the Nether Realm.
All right, that's pretty sick. That was pretty sick.
Very well played by Killer. Wish I could say the same for Cobra, but hey, he impressed us with his determination. I will say that much.
I will definitely say that. I mean, that's a man that's fighting an uphill battle and is choosing to run through it head first. I must commend him for it.
I mean,
amazing.
And that is actually one of the most beautiful things here in the arena, right? Since I have HPT and Tammy on the mic, that there are so many players out there who are like, you know what, I just want to have a little bit of fun. I love the franchise, I want to play the game, I want to try competitive Mortal Kombat, potentially even for the very first time. And I think it deserves so much, you know. It is inspirational to see that, because so many people are talking big, you know, behind the keyboard Thamer on YouTube. Yeah, I beat every single one in this. This is free. Where is Ninja Killer? But actually throwing yourself in here in front of 1,000 plus people live and a few, 10, maybe even 100,000 on YouTube, that is a completely different ball game.
Very different atmosphere. And one thing I must say, Rip, that you've done really, really well for the European scene as a whole, and I can speak on behalf of everyone here. You've done a very fantastic job not bringing an exhibition to the kind of European Union, but also allowing it to be a place for grassroots to advance players to meet, join, and kind of move forward in the series.
Thank you so much for saying that. I mean, A big honor hearing that from you, HBT. Thank you so much. And hopefully this wasn't the last time we have you here on the mic, because that commentary was just way too crisp, everyone. I think you agree with me. A big shout out here to HBT. Thank you for your time and, of course, for blessing us with that beautiful voice.
Anytime.
Absolutely.
Much love, guys. I'm gonna leave you guys to carry on. But yeah, stay strong and keep it easy, everyone. Enjoy the show.
Thank you so much. Absolute pleasure, man. Thank you.
It's all mine. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye. So, Thamer and me are back, the dynamic duo. But Thamer, we have some interesting sets to talk about, because now we're gonna make this switch from PS5 to PC. And I see a former pro competition player here on the card in front of me. BLOODEYEZZ, Rain main in MK11. Should we take a look at his card and take a look what he's actually gonna bring in MK1, Thamer?
Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. This man was an amazing Rain player in MK11, but of course, Rain's gameplay in MK1 took almost a 180-degree turn. He's a completely different character now. I don't think he plays Rain anymore in MK1. I think he's focusing more on other characters, but he's still the same high-level player he always was. BLOODEYEZZ, always a joy to watch. Gonna be very exciting to see him. I don't know his opponent today, honestly, Rip. Is this a debut?
It is a debut fight, yes, and that's why there is no character on the card. We don't know what Mr. Cucumber is gonna bring to the table. Another debut fight here for the very first time, and I am so excited about it. I love to see new players testing the game, trying competitive MK with us together. So let's give him a warm welcome. In the meantime, I try to browse through my like 600 Steam friends here to find the two players we need. It is a disaster, and I hope that we get room matchmaking very soon.
Beautiful. I think maybe Mr. Cucumber, his name was just so heavy. It carried so much weight. It was so difficult for King of the Hill to carry him into the lobby. But now, after a couple more attempts, we finally got him in the lobby. Such an honor to see this legend play Mr. Cucumber. Of course, he has a well-known cousin, Mr. Carrot, who was a top-tier Scorpion player. Mr. Cucumber, on the other hand, is a Raiden player with Jax, going for those massive 50% combos. BLOODEYEZZ with the smoke pick. Gonna be so fast-paced.
There's little hope for
Oh man, this is gonna be a fun set to watch. If there's any smoke players out there, I know this is a popular character. In the chat, take notes. Watch how this man BLOODEYEZZ plays. He's a top-tier smoke player. Look at his cast. Oh my god.
Bro, this man is saying,
happening?
welcome to the arena, Cucumber.
And that's meterless. He's got all of his resources left still. Got the awesome punish with the Serena overhead. Serena again. Oh, big damage. Cancels, meterless, launcher. Here we go. It's not over yet. We're still comboing. It's not over yet.
What the hell is what the fuck is this?
51%. That's what this is. Into the overhead side switch. Oh my god, Mr. Cucumber doesn't know where to block. Mr. Cucumber is getting cut up. He's getting cut up like a salad right now.
What the?
Oh, the chip damage gets him. He just doesn't know where to block right now.
What the hell was this combo?
I told you, this man is very fast-paced. You gotta prepare. Put on your seatbelt. Oh, gets him with the low this time. Cancel into the low. It kind of looks like his overhead. It can be tricky. Oh, overhead cancel low. Come on.
Bro, I feel so sorry for Mr. Cucumber here on his stream debut.
Oh, no. Okay. Some good blocks here, but the poke gets punished by the overhead. So clever from BLOODEYEZZ. There's the armor. That's a good way to get out of it. Okay. Mr. Cucumber getting started now. Into the unblockable. Doesn't get the pickup, though, but still 11% damage. Overheads. Here we go. Armor. Blocks it. Not the down two. That's not the correct option. Okay. Winnable. It's not over yet for Mr. Cucumber. He has a chance. Armor. He armored his armor? What the hell? What kind of read was that?
We have to get BLOODEYEZZ out of this.
Jesus, that brutality is brutal. Oh my god. Anybody want some Beetlejuice? Looks delicious. This man cut him up for a salad. Give us some Beetlejuice.
Is this the best smoke we have seen so far, Thamer? I mean,
absolutely.
former pro competition player, right? BLOODEYEZZ. Big name in the EU scene, and this man is popping off here. 51.
My goodness. That's a huge combo. It's crazy. It's such a... Like, I know before the set I was talking about how this character is kind of gimmicky and almost everything he does is reactable. But it's mostly about the mental stack. Because here's the thing. He has an overhead starter, he has a low starter, he has cancels, he has invisibility, he has an overhead teleport, he has a low teleport. And like I said, all of those options on their own are reactable. But when you mix all of them in together, you put such a heavy mental stack on your opponent, it becomes so difficult for them to react and block correctly. So it does end up working very well, as BLOODEYEZZ is showing us what a up block. Takes his turn, simple poke into the throw.
There was a nice interrupt, good spacing from Cucumber. And Raiden means big damage.
BLOODEYEZZ opting now to break away. Takes the 36% damage on the chin, punishes the low with the overhead.
Is he gonna do it again? Is he gonna do it again, chat?
This is why he's been saving his meters. This is why he didn't break away.
What is...
Just go whenever. Oh, there's the unblockable.
I swear to God, it looks like he's just recording a YouTube tutorial or something.
Oh, the armor. Okay, MRQQMBER is not out of it yet. Oh, but the chip damage is gonna get him. I don't think the only way you survive that is if you wake up and flawless block the meaty. But that's very tricky to do, obviously. Serena gets to confirm BLOODEYEZZ, no bars, so it's not gonna be a huge combo this time. Gets the grab, wants to waste some time, get some bars back. MRQQMBER looking for a way out of the corner. There's a teleport, fastest teleport in the game for Raiden. Of course, for the combo, gonna be huge for MRQQMBER. Here we go. Yeah, you got big combos, I got big combos too, baby. 2 cameos. Another bar? No, just 40%. Empty jump. Ooh, down 2. Unpunished. Oh, there's the armor. Shuts down the Serena cameo. Chip damage setup into the unblockable makes it very tricky to punish.
Man, I'm so happy that we were able to host this set here, both of them. Putting on a show. I hope you guys out there enjoy it.
Oh, gets him with the overhead. That actually combos from the Serena projectile. Yeah, it can be tricky, Serena. I mentioned this before. If you block the first 2 Serena projectiles and you're full screen or close to full screen, you have to block the other 2 projectiles that come from... Rip, shut up. That come from behind. Because they jail on you from full screen. So if you block the first 2, you have to block the second 2 projectiles as well. However, if you block... Or, sorry, if you duck the first 2, you can duck the rest of them, obviously. But you have to duck them from the beginning. You do not want to block any of those Serena projectiles. I do think Raiden is actually really good at punishing the Serena cameo up close because he has his string 443, which almost looks like a poke because he goes solo to the ground, hits twice, so he can hit his opponent, punish his opponents while those Serena projectiles are going above him. But he has to be close enough to do that. So it's
for whatever reason, Thamer just sent me 10 bucks on PayPal saying, can you please show the ranking here in the middle of the match? Thamer, we all know that you're ranked #1 on the PC side. Let's get back to the commentary here, please.
Okay. I just want to remind the people, just in case they forgot. Oh, it's going to be another huge combo from BLOODEYEZZ right from the beginning of the match. Corner combo. Pressure. I think he's got some setups after this. Yeah, invisibility. I've seen these before. This is terrifying. Blocks the armor while invisible. I don't think he can kill, can he? Not quite. Needs one more touch. Yeah, chip damage is going to do it for him. MRQQMBER struggling against the smoke, man. What do you do?
I don't even know what the right answer is. I mean, guess right, Thamer, is something I would say here.
You have to spend probably at least a week in the lab just to get the muscle memory down to block all of this guy's mix-ups, the lows, the overheads. And when he goes invisible, definitely don't give him too much comfort. Like, don't sit there and block if you see him go invisible. Don't be afraid to poke or armor. But that's exactly what MRQQMBER did last time. He tried to armor, but BLOODEYEZZ just had his number. He knew. He blocked the armor special, punished him, and now he's just doing a combo video for us. So nice of him.
Well,
anybody want to learn any smoke combos? Just take notes. Oh, he's gonna show us a fatality as well?
Oh man, BLOODEYEZZ, what is this performance? That is so insane.
Such a good
Mr.
battle.
Cucumber, welcome to the arena, my friend. Very, very well played, especially considering that it's his first time on stream. And I mean, Thamer facing a literal former pro competition player. That is a rough ride. But I have some bad news for the stream here, and I'm super sorry to say it like that. But guys, none of both players are not ready, and that actually means that we have to call it here. Unfortunately, we cannot host PC sets because the lobbies are bugged. We don't have any PlayStation players ready because now we are so much ahead of time that no one is here. That means we have to call it a day here, Thamer. Even though it breaks my heart, I'm super, super sorry for everyone who wanted to see a few more sets. But sometimes it just be like that. I hope that NRS is gonna fix the servers on the PC side as quick as possible so we can invite the players in a proper way. But Thamer, I appreciate you so much for the great commentary. Hope you had a wonderful time.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
And the sets we were able to see were great.
Yeah, I just want to say it's not the players' fault for not being ready. Gollywump and Forever Q, because obviously they expected 3 sets to happen before them. So it's understandable that they're not here. It's not their fault. So we don't blame them. It's okay. But yeah, we just got unlucky today because we got a patch in the middle of the stream and it kind of broke things up for us. Yeah. But it's not all bad news because patches are good news for the game. It just means we won't be able to finish all of our sets today. They're going to probably have to play it off stream, but we'll be right back tomorrow. So don't go anywhere. And hopefully it'll be good news. Maybe the game will improve with these patches. So maybe it's not all bad news.
So guys, I'm so sorry. Short stream today. Hope you enjoyed it regardless. Of course, we're going to be back tomorrow with more sets, more action. Everyone, have a wonderful evening, a wonderful day. Stay safe. Bye-bye. Thamer and me, we're out. Take care.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.